There's a reason why it is called the sound of creation. Now, what is creation with this new understanding? Tell me.
Creation is just the waking state where the waking consciousness is projecting itself.
Correct.
And yeah,
And?
a dreaming consciousness is projecting as a dreaming.
Yes. And?
Deep sleep.
And
Yes,
deep sleep. Yes. So waking, dreaming, and deep sleep consciousness is equal to creation. There is no other creation made of matter or made of mind.
Yeah.
Waking consciousness plus dreamer consciousness plus deep sleep consciousness is equal to the creation. That means Saguna Brahman is equal to creation. That is why it is said, God is not different from the universe. God is the universe himself. So, where is this frequency? It's only at the time of the creation. Means it is there in waking, it is there in dreaming, it's there in deep sleep, but not beyond. And it is the expression of this consciousness. It is the expression of Brahman. Yeah, so the next few verses actually explain it. How is Om the consciousness? How the consciousness expresses itself through Om. Now, Om is just a word adopted by Hindus. Don't take it as a line drawn on stone and this is it. No, that means only Hindus can attain enlightenment. Wake up. Not true. Yes, Om is the word given to that sound of creation by Hindus. Ameen is the word given to that sound of creation by Muslims. Amen is the word. In fact, the word. This is used in the Bible, the word. They are referring to the sound of creation. So, through every path, through every religion, people have got enlightened because enlightenment simply means recognizing I am awareness. It has got nothing to do with religion. It has got nothing to do with your religious rites and practices. It has got nothing to do with the race you come from, the country that you were born in. It has got nothing to do with it. Yeah. If Maandukya was written in the West, it would not be Om, it would have been Amen, and it would still convey the same meaning. Yes. I would really encourage each one of you who has this very strong thing, oh, I am this religious kind of person. Break out of your conditioning. It is nothing else but a rigid belief, a rigid idea, a conditioning related to the false belief I am the body mind. Because only this body mind was born in India and says, oh, I am a Hindu. If I'm holding on to this belief of the body mind, then I'm holding on to all the beliefs related to this body mind. Yeah? So we have to wake up. Otherwise, only Hindu enlightenment would have been there, which is absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. Yes? So get out of these silly, rigid ideas, probably created by a narrow minded person and spread in society. You are not at fault. You just were in the trap of that conditioning. Now you are free of it. Stay free. Remain free. Yeah. So Om is only a name. Naam. Very clear? The name could have been Amen. The name could have been Ameen. It doesn't matter what name you are giving to the sound of creation. By chanting Om, am I chanting the sound of creation? No. Can I create the sound of creation? No. Om is simply a name I am using to convey it to people who understand my language. Simple as that. Only a name. Muslims chant Ameen. They are using that name to address the same higher power, the consciousness. Yes? Christians say Amen. They are referring to the same. The problem happened on the way that people could not understand awareness, could not understand what is consciousness. So they were given idols. Okay, you worship this idol, and this idol is your God. And then religions started forming around the idol, around the temple. They are holding on to the idea of I am this body mind. Yes, do you see what I'm saying? So let's drop this conditioning and move higher now. Clear? Yes, to begin with, yes. But there is no Turya. I want to tell you this also. Because when you follow the eye disappears. When you follow that gap, the gap disappears into a void, into a nothingness. You go beyond and you realize, oh, it's not that there is a gap between two thoughts. In fact, there is only the void in which the thought arose, in which the feeling arose, in which the sensation arose, in which there was the perception of sound, perception of sight, smell, taste, touch. These are the disturbances, these are the gaps in the void. The void is the truth. So Turiyas only use it as a stepping stone to get to the truth, that is Brahman. Then you have to discard Turiya. Do you get it? There is nothing like the fourth. There is only one. It's not waking state is from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. And dream state is say from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. and then from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. you're in deep sleep state and then again you come to dream state and then to waking. No, it's not like that. She's saying recognize everything is the void. Experientially you can see it. Everything is the void. In this void there are thoughts, feelings, perceptions coming up, sensations coming up. These moments when there are these arisings, that is the waking state. That is the waking consciousness coming up. Many times there is no arising. Yes, do you recognize that? It's absolute quiet. Your eyes are open. You are awake. Yet there is nothing happening. That is the deep sleep consciousness. And sometimes it's just garbled images, garbled memory, garbled thoughts, very blurry. You cannot understand. That is the dream consciousness. You get this? The truth is the void, which is the container in which these arisings keep popping and disappearing, popping and disappearing. That container is like the black hole. You are the black hole. You are the black hole which sucks in everything and from which things come up, they play, again they dissolve. So when the arisings come, that's the waker consciousness. When the arisings are not clear and they are garbled, that's the dreamer consciousness. And when these arisings are quiet, just boiling under the surface, ready to come up, but not come up yet, it's a deep sleep consciousness. People who are doing Advaita level 1, when you recognize I'm not the body mind, I'm the witness of the body mind. That is the witness consciousness. Yeah. This you will do all throughout your Advaita level 1. When you come to Advaita level 2, you will be shown that, see, this witness consciousness, when you follow it, it disappears. And experientially, you will be experimenting with yourself through the sessions. We have a lot of self-exploration meditations that we do. And then you recognize, oh, it keeps disappearing. You recognize, aha, this is the pure consciousness. The witness consciousness disappears into the pure consciousness. Maandukya calls Turya, which is the witness consciousness, and calls Brahman, what is the pure consciousness. Beautiful question. So now the waker consciousness has recognized, I am Brahman. The wave has recognized, I am the ocean. That does not mean the wave stops arising. The wave will continue to arise. But now this wave knows I am Brahman. That is the difference between ignorance and wisdom. You will still continue to do what you were doing before. Before enlightenment, I chopped wood and I carried water. After enlightenment, I chopped wood and I carried water. Nothing changes. You are still the same wave. The waker consciousness will still arise. But now this is the wise waker consciousness. It knows that it is Brahman. Big difference. That is why my world will go on the way it is going on. The family, the work life, the social life, everything will remain intact. All the joys, all the sorrows that were there will be there. Everything. But now it does not touch me. I am Niranjan. I am unstained. I am untouched. Yeah? So, this body will go through its disease, but I am not suffering anymore because the personal I has shifted from this body mind and become the universal I, Brahman, space of awareness.
So the recognition is like empty, that is void. I make a consciousness is also recognized as empty or void.
Yes. Yes. It's like you're looking at the blue sky, but you know it's not blue. It's an illusion. That's it. It's as simple as that. Another way I can put it is when you all were little kids, you all used to run behind rainbows. Remember? Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. When you studied rainbow, you understood it's an optical illusion. Now, when you look up, okay, it's a rainbow. You don't hate it. You're not angry about the rainbow. It doesn't bother you, but it doesn't even give you the same kind of excitement that you had as a little kid when you ran behind it. It's a rainbow. Get it? So no suffering will touch you. Again, you have jumped from your stand as the space of awareness to the body mind. The moment you jump to the body mind, you say, I am the body mind. I am the doer. I am the thinker. Yes, the moment the I shifts back to its correct position, it recognizes I cannot do. I cannot do. My reality is the awareness in which action happens through the body and mind. For example, your own dream state. Sometime at least you must have become aware in the dream that I'm dreaming. And have you noticed? Oh, I am dreaming. I notice the dream character. He's still doing what he has to do in the dream. The script does not change. The dream script is going perfectly. He's doing his actions. I have become aware that I am dreaming. Yes, it's exactly the same thing. You continuously remain aware that I am awareness. I am not this waking dream character. The moment you think I am the waking dream character, you feel I have to do. And then when I nurture that belief that I have to do, then you think, oh, I have to take this decision or I have to not take this decision. I have to do this action or I don't have to do this action. You go into your own story creation and the whole drama plays. When you wake up and recognize, I am awareness, you recognize, oh, the waking dream, body mind operates automatically. It has a program code, an embedded program code, just like a computer code. A computer runs its software program automatically in the background. This body mind is running its program automatically. I was interfering, thinking that this is I, and I have to act like this, and I don't have to act like this. This is the main revelation of Advaita, level 2. Yes. This is where you need to work a little more and see, I am still confusing myself with the body mind, and I feel I have to act. I have to take this decision. And the moment you take responsibility of the action and decision, either you're happy about it or you're sad about it. And then you keep shuttling between happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. That is suffering. Wake up and recognize I am creating this suffering because of my wrong understanding that I am the body mind. So again and again, I shift. The moment I shift, I recognize this body mind takes its action automatically. Mind is already programmed to take the decision. It takes it automatically. It does not need my interference. Yes. So the only error that has happened is you again took the stand of I am body mind. The suffering is only when I feel I am suffering from whatever is happening to the body mind, or I am enjoying what is happening to the body mind. Yes, it's a matter of waking up. Wake up right now and see the separation. Yeah. This is an already programmed code. Programmed by me, the consciousness only. My problem is because of the veiling power of Maya, I have forgotten it. I have only programmed it this way. There is no Satan outside that does something evil to Brahman. No. Brahman himself is playing a game with himself, like you played hide and seek in childhood. He's playing hide and seek with himself. Yeah. This is very experiential. You have to recognize that this is happening. Yeah. So work on recognizing it experientially. Do not take what Ekta is saying blindly. You will not gain anything by blind belief. You have collected a lot of blind belief in the past and you're collecting more now. No point. Jnana Sangha path is only the path of direct experiential knowledge. Yeah. So I will experientially get there. Clear?
Thank you. With Swati, the body mind knew had to get up early for this session, and she had these dreams that she has woke up late and the session is already over. Then there was another version where she woke up somewhere in the middle and attended half session and so on. And then she woke up and she attended the full session. So was wondering which one is really happened. Did she attend? Did she not attend? and then with more analysis, interrogation, and so on. Last night, rather today, early morning, um, Swati had a dream of family members and house and so on. And then she woke up with the first sense of I am, and then blurry images where there was first thought of I am this body, then this is my room, this is my world. Then she touched the furniture and felt the sense of touch and realized this is through the senses, although it appears so real, the furniture does exist. Then there was the sound of the phone beeping of husband in another room. And so there was that sense of sound, and it was like, oh, it's so real. I can hear it. And then all that, there was a thought, I wish I could see all this in a dream, so that it would become more real. And that moment, Swati again woke up and realized that was a dream. And that was amazing. That was that final proof that Swati needed, that this is indeed a dream.
Super.
As you say, this computer is a dream, Ekta is a dream. She dreamt right from the sense of I am and the three senses, not the sense of taste or sense of smell, but touch, sight, and sound happened. Sense of I am happened. Even when there are dreams, I could connect. Previously, there have been dreams where she has dreamt of dream characters that said, this is your husband. They had totally a different face that I have never seen before. There have been several dreams that said, this is your husband, felt the same sense of affection and love. And then I realized now, and then I used to wake up thinking, who's that person? I don't even know. And now I see, okay, now this is the face I have been given in this dream script of my husband that says he is your husband. Then there is a thought that says, this is your emotion of love and care towards him. Same thing with the kids. Whatever you get in the dream script, even when the room is different, with the furniture different, this is your room because that is the dream script. You wake up, it's a totally different room, and then you believe this is your dream script, this is your room, this is you.
Yeah.
It's so obvious this is a dream. This session is a dream.
Yeah.
So thank you for this amazing knowledge.
Okay. She's talking about Swapna Nidra Jnana. So for the new people, we in Jnana Sangha work on one main principle. Swapna means dream, Nidra means sleep, and Jnana means knowledge. The knowledge of dream and sleep. So this is a very important methodology used on the path of Jnana Yoga. And that is the only methodology that we use here in Jnana Sangha. So from Advaita level 1 to 2 to 3, you are taken through the stages of Swapna Nidra Jnana. So what she was describing is her process of where she has become a little aware that she's dreaming. This takes time. She has been with me consistently for more than 2 years doing this on a weekly basis. So you can become so aware of your dreams and become so clear and see the transition from the deep sleep to the dreaming to the waking, and be able to draw a parallel between your dream state and the waking state. This is called experientially realizing the knowledge. Do you see it? Swati is not saying anything that Ekta has told her. Swati has experientially recognized these things in her dream and waking states. She's drawn a parallel, and now she can clearly see how this waking state is actually nothing but illusory. Yeah? It's not the dream state, but it is like the dream state. It's illusory. It's temporary. It does not have the permanence that it claims to have. So that suffering that I am getting from this state, which is claiming to be permanent but is not permanent, obviously that suffering is also illusory. So that means even the joys that I get, those are also illusory. So dispassion naturally sets in for both joys and sufferings. It's not that she doesn't enjoy. She's completely there. The body mind is enjoying the yummy, delicious stuff that is laid on the table, and it is going through the same trauma of COVID pandemic news. So it is going through both the joys and sorrows. But she has separated herself and can see it very clearly. It's only a dream, nothing to be taken so seriously. Not the end of me. It's not going to kill me. This is the meaning of getting out of the bondage. Yeah. She's not totally out. She's showing me the signs by her experience sharing that she's getting to that point. Yeah. Beautiful, Swati.
So in my actual waking state one day, there was an event where I woke up and I saw there was a rose that bloomed against the bedroom window. So I went outside and I wanted to smell that because I know it was a fragrant rose. And when I could smell it, but so I tried to pull it closer to me to smell it, and a thorn pricked me. And it was a very clear, like it was a prick. And it was like there was a pain, shooting pain, and like an ouch. And this so happened that we were doing the same Swapna Nitra Gnan around like July time frame from Atmanavritti, and you had given us this exercise of, waking, keeping aware and all that. So this exact same thing happened in my dream. Like I went out and I pulled the rose and the thorn pricked me and there was a shooting pain and I was like, ouch. So there was a sight, there was sound, there was touch. So I was like, that one experience really shook me hard because there was no difference whatsoever in other than me saying I was awake here and I was in bed here.
Yeah.
But in my actual experience, no difference whatsoever. So that shook me so hard that every time I look at something and I'm like, how do I know this is real?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Would I want to feel this much pain if this was a dream? That would look so stupid. So I have seen that dispassion happening more and more often, that even in things that you would say yes I did it, right, that yes I did it does not happen because I know this had happened because of so many other things that had to go exactly the same way it had to be done so for this to happen. So there is not really I did it, that I is coming later on and saying, oh I did it, but actually no. So that pullback that you're saying is happening more and more often.
Superb. Very good. Very good. So are you seeing the 3 stages of disillusionment, disentanglement, and dispassion?
Yes, very clearly.
So if I were to ask you a question right now or anytime, what is your current activity? Because you're talking about the 4 activities. Would you say that I'm beyond these activities and I remain as that void? It might be even absurd to say I remain as the void because there's no option than to be the only thing is void. And would you ask like what activity?
What activity? Okay, she's asking, what is my state right now? She's asking me a direct question. I am observing this body mind labeled as Ekta the teacher discussing something with you. I'm not planning what I have to say. I don't have a script written in front of me. There is no rehearsal done here. You are asking a question which is an external trigger coming to this body mind. This body mind is responding to it. I am just noticing both the trigger and the response. I am not involved. I know the answer coming out at the same time that you hear it. I am not at the body mind level memorizing something to blurt it out later. I am here, beyond. I am noticing in my awareness there is this studio room, there is a body sitting here talking to some people on the computer screen. I notice the subject and object. I am at the periphery. Yeah? This is what I mean by the periphery of the awareness. I am at the periphery all the time. I, from this stand, am observing Ekta talking. So when Ekta gives you an answer, I know it at the same time that you are knowing it. Sometimes I'm amazed at the answers that come out. Huh? Where did that come from? I had no idea. Yeah. I am separate all the time. All the time. Yes. So this is in simple words for the beginners, for everybody. I recognize that I am Brahman. I recognize this is simply a projection of Brahman. Brahman is projecting the subject and the object computer. I have no proof there are people out there. This could very well be a dream. Who knows? Do you have proof? You could be in a dream where Ekta is on the screen talking like this to you. Yeah. I don't even have proof that there is a waker consciousness projecting. I just know there is projection happening. No idea whether it is the waker consciousness projecting or the dreamer consciousness projecting. There's a subject, there is objects here. That's it. I know at the same time that you know the answer. That is the difference. Yeah, so then if you want to call it Brahman, I am Brahman. If you want to call it the void, I am void. I am Shunyata. Yeah, whatever word works for you.